Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my weekly review.
Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here, meeting my icon, Catherine Isabel here.
Across the streams of hopes and dreams where things are really not. Come along if you can. Come along if you dare.
Have a good one. Cheers, guys.
Side of your mind, but please realize you'll probably be surprised.
Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my weekly review of The 100 on the CW, which is episode 7 of season 5 called Acceptable Losses. So yeah, another really good episode of The 100 this week. We keep getting thrown around with those 2-week breaks or whatever they are. They're really annoying the hell out of me, like they are you, I'm sure. They really messed with the Riverdale season too, because that season is 22 episodes and there got so many breaks with that one. They're just really bothersome. They can definitely potentially screw with ratings too. But luckily I'm hoping this is the last break we have, at least as far as 2-week breaks go. But yeah, this is another pretty good one, like I said. Not necessarily one of the best of the season. It is kind of more of a setup episode, I guess, but still a lot of really good moving pieces here. And The 100's to the point now where, I'll say, it's easily one of my favorite shows on TV. I think it's one of the best shows going right now. Highly overlooked. And I highly doubt that for the series remainder there's going to be an episode under a 9 out of 10. And yeah, this episode is definitely worthy of that at least. My favorite part of it definitely being Echo, so sort of infiltrating Dios's ranks, I guess, and her and Raven working in this, spy angle on the ship. I thought was really good. I think it would have been, good if it was just about, Echo, Raven, and Diosa there. I think that was, some good stuff, sort of, almost on the edge of your seat right there. My favorite scene of the episode, probably, besides the Octavia and Indra scene, which we'll talk about in a couple minutes here. My favorite part was, Echo putting in that hard drive as, Raven was having Diosa look at, who exactly enacted that command there. Was it the guy who's been sort of a little bit, shaky with which side he's on, or, was it, Raven herself that just planted it there? But luckily Echo is able to, download that and, extract it without Diosa seeing, as far as we know. Although with that comes a price, because Echo sort of had to go into more morally gray areas, kind of tying back to the way she used to be with, sort of sacrificing that guy anyway. He gets the shit beat out of him, it looks like, and he's kind of thrown in a thrust to him at the end. But I sort of think that was one of the acceptable things of the episode, something that Echo had to do. But Acceptable Losses, the title refers to what Octavia was doing, which was a lot worse, or at least a lot more questionable. With actually deciding to sort of, weaponize these creatures, the almost like alien-like chestburster type things, except they seemingly mostly come out of the stomach, I guess, using them to infect people and, to attack, but they study the environment, so supposedly they die after a few days because of the conditions. But still, that puts, a lot of their friends, at risk. Echo, Raven potentially, Kane, Abby, stuff like that. But as Octavia says, acceptable losses. So, still curious to see where they're going to go with Octavia in the long run. Again, do I think they're going to turn into like a full-on villain? No, but we've seen the 100 kill off some characters in surprising ways over the past couple of seasons, so I don't know. I think she'll sort of be grounded, sort of like pulled back somehow. I just don't know what's going to take at this point. But we see that Octavia's bringing Maddie even more under her wing. Clark and even Gaia, advising her to, hold back and everything. But I think Maddie sort of made a choice for herself there, to become what she could fully be, maybe. I'm sure we'll hear more about it in the coming weeks. And I'm sorry, I know I'm going to miss some things, in this review. As always, so feel free to comment below. We can talk about it more. My mind's just been kind of foggy this week, which is why I'm kind of late with this and the originals. Some stuff going on in my life right now, but, I still wanted to get to this nonetheless. She just completely schools and owns, when she decides to really try, in the fighting sessions and stuff like that. And Octavia right away decides to make her, sort of her, seconds, like pretty much staring at Clark the whole time. So I'm definitely expecting some kind of Octavia and Clark direct confrontation. I like to see Clark, get a hit or two in myself on her, which would be nice, but we'll see where it goes. Clark's working angle on not surrendering, but sort of playing a way that would make it seem like her, and Octavia's not going to go for that, so apparently they're going to take her out or try and probably try and restrain her in some way. We'll see how that goes. You also have Abby with the pills, and Kane sort of giving her an ultimatum there and trying to push, get her through it, but it's kind of going to be on her own volition whether she, kind of brings herself back through it or not, I guess. I did like hear a little bit more about Diosa too, with I forget the guy's name, but the guy that Echo basically threw to the wolves. Sort of explaining a little story that makes her seem again a little bit morally gray herself. Shades of gray. It's not that black and white in the world 100. It never has been. So I like that as well. And Diosa, her stomach. At first I thought, wait, is she infected by these creatures too? But I guess she might be pregnant. It's about her main henchman guy. I don't know. That should be interesting because her and Kane haven't done anything yet. But yeah, overall this is a good episode. Again, not one of the best of the season, but like I said, The 100's one of the best shows on TV right now. This is another really good one to keep it going. I'm giving this one at least a 9.1 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.